They've been tracking the biggest hitters on the PGA Tour since the early 80s, and the list features some familiar names. Rory McIlroy, John Daly, and more recently, Aldrich Potgieter, who's been launching it all over the course this season. Back in the early years, Dan Pohl set the tone, leading the tour in consecutive seasons with distances that would seem modest today but were big numbers then. Bill Calfee, John McComish, and Bill Glasson followed, each having their brief moment as the game's biggest hitter, though wins were rare for most of them. By the mid-80s, Andy Bean and Davis Love III brought a mix of length and competitive results. Love even topped the list twice, years apart, though he never claimed a title in those seasons. The late 80s saw players like Steve Thomas and Ed Humanick who could send it deep but often struggled to make cuts. Tom Putza ushered in the 90s before John Daly changed everything. Daly didn't just hit it long. He dominated the stat for over a decade, becoming the first to average more than 300 yards in a season. Along the way, he picked up major titles and became a fan favorite. After Daly's reign, Hank Kuehne took over in the early 2000s, smashing through the 320 mark, a record that stood for nearly 2 decades. Scott Hend, Bubba Watson, and Robert Garrigus followed, with Bubba not only topping the stat multiple times but also collecting green jackets along the way. Garrigus and J.B. Holmes each had their stretches, Holmes managing to lead twice, 5 years apart. Luke List had a single year as the tour's biggest hitter, while Dustin Johnson claimed the spot in a year where he also contended for majors. Then came Bryson DeChambeau, who brought a new level of power, breaking Kuehne's long-standing record and then bettering it again the following season, pairing his length with major championship wins. Rory McIlroy's turn came in the late 2010s, topping the list twice in a row before returning in 2023 with the longest season average ever recorded. Cameron Champ has been the modern power king, grabbing 3 titles in this category and keeping the 320-plus standard alive. The way the tour measures these drives is designed to be fair, 2 holes per round, 1 in each direction to balance the wind, and distances taken to where the ball stops, fairway or not. From Pohl's 274 to McIlroy's 326, the numbers tell the story of how power has evolved in the game. And every season, there's always a new challenger ready to swing for the crown.